ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to what may be the most ambitious video I've ever attempted in YouTube. As I was sitting here in my chair after work, contemplating about grabbing another tea or a yogurt, I thought to myself, what would be a good video for today? And I thought to myself, a raid video. No. An ARK video. No. A fat boy video. Today we are going to answer a question that I've had for at least 35 seconds now, and that question is, can gas bags prevent you from taking fall damage? Now today we've amassed an army of the most successful fat boys around, and as you can see we've lined them up on this nice little platform here. And what we're going to do is jump off of my base location way up yonder. That is Y-O-N-D-E-R. That is a word I just checked in the dictionary. We will jump off of a giant cliff, test it with various items, drop things off the cliff, and test the buoyancy of these fat boys. Now, if the sausage dogs successfully save our lives, we may have created a new meta. But keep in mind, these giant Twinkies fail, then I'm going to be extremely upset. First off, before we get into this, please leave a comment. What do you think is going to happen when we test out these animal bratwursts? As you can see, we've got a nice little collection of big boys down here. And we're going to start with something simple. We're just going to take this pepperoni and just jump off the edge down here into the pile of lovely hot dogs and see what happens to his health. Number one, no damage. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So before we do the big jump here, let's just take a look at what we have here. We have about 55 different frankfurters all lined up together inside of a giant group. And once we get these hot dogs together, all of their bounciness and buoyanciness should be enough to help save our life as we jump off of that giant cliff. Now, one of these bad boys weighs about 425 pounds, so that should be enough to squish it out. And my hope is the air is going to come out of their mouth and they're going to survive. So the first of our encased meat friends has jumped off and successfully survived. So we will return back to our jumping grounds and try another friend just to see if that wasn't a fluke. With the most horrible to steer dinosaur in the entire game, I cannot stand this creature. Look how, just land. Why are you breathing? Now keep in mind, not all of these Twinkie boys are inflated to their maximum fartness, so there may be some issues when falling down. Now this one I just poofed up, but you can see a couple of them are only about halfway full. Kind of think of like a cream-filled donut, but it's only got half the cream in it. So this fart boy couldn't even make it all the way to the top. Now attempt number 2 coming in. We are going straight down with our long john right here, right into the center of all those meat popsicles. And once we get to the center of this, we're looking for a no damage fall. It's got to be a nice clean execution. It's a solid miss right there. So that's a bad play. All right, we'll take this furry sack of flesh and fly straight up again. And we're going to go ahead and just test this one more time from a low rate. This is going to be a central drop right onto that furry pile right in the center. Now, I'm looking for 0 damage. Oh my goodness, I did not realize that these sausages could fly so high. Let's see what happens. All right. Right in the center, and I missed again. I do want you guys to keep in mind, the aerodynamics of a hot dog is not that good, so it's really not easy to aim this. All right, we're gonna suck up some air again. We got some interference here. This tree is just blocking our sausages from being able to get high enough, so it's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Just gonna take that down, no problem, no problem. All right, let's take our pig in a blanket here, pop him straight up to the sky. We're gonna look for, it's just really hard to get these things to lift off correctly. All right, we're gonna look for a nice clean lift off here, right in the center of that sausage, right in the center. We're just going for a nice clean coating here, coming right down, get the mustard right on top of this, and boom! No, that actually didn't take damage. Holy crap, that actually didn't take damage, right? I'm going to backspace. Wow, there's a lot of sausage, boys. 1,040 health. I probably shouldn't have leveled him up for this. We're going to go ahead and backspace that again. All right, my friends, we are now going to jump off of this bridge. So we'll inflate the casing of this white sausage. We'll jump right into the center off the cliff, and we're just going for a full sprint, poof boy style. We are going to max height. Now again, we're looking for a nice clean entrance. I want to get the aerodynamics of this creature just absolutely maxed out. Oh my goodness, we are almost to the 2nd floor. This is a free fall right into the center of the sausage pit of doom. What is going to happen? Am I going to miss? The sausages have saved us again. Guys, I don't know what I expected, but I really didn't expect the sausage boys to save us. So that brings me to my next question. What happens if we jump off from the very top? All right, my friends, before we get to the top of this, I just thought maybe we should test it out with just our character. So this is my character jumping. This is my actual character in my actual PvP series. So if I die, this is like actually really happening. I'm going to jump right into the center of the sausage party. And if we survive, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, wow. It seems as though the sausage boys are not a soft landing for characters, but they are a soft landing for other sausage boys. We need more testing. We're just going to take our zoomy boy up here to the top and go ahead and jump off of the very top and see what happens. Literally, my dragon literally just jumped off the edge, so it's kind of a bummer. Now, if we look down, you can see very faintly over the edge right here, you can see there's a nice little collection of puff boys down there. Now, if we jump into the donuts correctly, we should probably survive, I'm hoping. So we're going to go ahead and give ourselves a nice drop. But before we do that, all right, we need to focus We need to line up. We need this to go absolutely perfectly. This is the biggest moment in my career. I've made over 1,000 YouTube videos. I've inspired the lives of millions of people, but it's all led up to this right now. And before we jump, I just want to say big thanks to everyone who believed in me. A big thanks to everyone who thought I could get to this point. My dad out there, he always knew that I could jump into these marshmallows, and I think we both knew that this is the peak of Loverfella. This is the peak of me and who I am. So big thanks to everyone. Let's get out there and let's make some things happen. I'm gonna miss. 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 Oh, jeez. I don't even have a bed there. I don't even make a bed. I don't even put a bed on the top of that. I don't even think. Well, all right, Lover fam, we're going for a nice clean shot this time. I have enabled flying. That way I can directly hit the center of the giant sausages. Now, if I've done my calculations correct, keep in mind I am an engineer, so I did calculate this with a precise angle to hit the hot dogs. And if we bounce correctly, we will survive. So I'm pretty confident that this is probably the end of ARK as we know it. I think that we're about to create a new meta. More importantly, I think we're about to change gaming as a whole. So thank you guys for being here. The first 10,000 people that see this video, you guys are true pioneers. First 100,000 people to see it, you're awesome, but don't forget to subscribe as we do this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fall that changed America. Don't forget to spread the love, guys. Have an amazing day. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to come back tomorrow for more ARK. Peace.